So, hi everyone, my name is Anton Voroniuk. I'm head of Internet Marketing Academy, Webpromoexperts, and Chief Executive Officer of agency Webpromo. Today, we will talk about how to grow your business globally. Our webinar is going to help you to understand how to scale your business or your online project, not just on your domestic market, but on other countries too. Just a few words about us, about our experience. As you know, we are going to teach online for over 10 years. We are good in digital marketing, social media, analytics, Google ads, etc. So in this and other topics, we are experts. We are working as agency, Google Premier Partner, Facebook Marketing Partner. We help to grow online sales and to scale them in the right way. If we talk about the ways how you can use different digital marketing tools, we try to use the right frame that will help you run through each question, each section, and scale your business globally. Just a few words about our main success projects. If we talk about our courses on Udemy, we are teaching on Udemy just for 1 year, but we have over 275,000 students. They are from 190 different countries, and you can find on our Udemy profile over 9 courses, and 10 courses now are in production. Also, we started our sales on SkillsBooster.net. SkillsBooster.net, it's our platform. Here you can find right now just one course. It's our biggest course, Digital Marketing Strategy Bundle. You can find all knowledge you need to build your digital marketing career here, from analytics to exact traffic sources, how to scale your career, what things you need to do. We are preparing special parts about certifications, how to go through Google Analytics individual certification, Google Ads certification, etc. If you want to get really useful experience that I've gathered during 15 years, you can just go to skillsbooster.net, go to our digital marketing strategy course and buy it right now. During the summer holidays, it will cost just less than $100. I recommend you to enroll here. And of course, so you can find here our online conference, Digital Start Day. Digital Start Day is totally free online conference. On the June 22nd, we will talk about how to start your career in digital marketing, what you need to do to be really successful as social media specialist, digital marketer, etc. This information can be really helpful and really valuable for you. Find here my speech of my colleagues. We will talk a lot about all the most popular digital marketing careers, how to be a web analyst, email marketer, social media specialist, a specialist in email marketing, etc. So this is about us. If you need any help with digital marketing, you need to set up your advertising campaign, start your Google ads, target ads, etc. Don't hesitate, contact us and we will help you. This was just few words about us. Let's start our today webinar and let's talk how we can use digital marketing to grow your business globally, how to scale it and do it in the right way. For these guys who are already mentioned in this presentation, you already know that we are working not just in our local markets, which is Ukraine, but we are working globally. So the first thing you have to do, you have to understand what tools and what markets can be good really for you. I will share today with you some tools that can be really helpful, that can be really useful. And if you want to learn more about them, don't hesitate. Go with these links you will find in this presentation. You can just follow these short links and find more ideas. So your business or your project want to scale globally. What things you need to do? First, you need to discover markets and to understand if this market is really valuable or not. What is the first step will be here? We are going to such tool as Google Shopping Ads Grader. This tool will be really helpful in case you want to find information about how big is this market, how many online users are there, what sources do you use, and so on. If we talk about our domestic market in Ukraine, before war, it was really beautiful and growing market. Now we have war, of course, metrics and KPIs are different, but using Google Shopping Ads Grader, you can learn all information you need to understand if Ukraine is the good market to scale your business here and to start selling here online. As I showed this information about Ukraine, the same way you can take this info about Poland, United States, Germany, India, Australia, any other market you are really interested in. You can just go here, you can go to Google Shopping Ads Grader, find a country you are interested in, and check all data about such metrics as average CPC. For example, for Ukraine, it was like 10 cents, average CTR, average spend per capita, GDP per capita, GDP growth rate, population, number of internet users, median age, mobile e-commerce, language spoken, currency, etc. Of course, the most valuable section is about the most popular e-commerce niches. For example, in Ukraine, we can see that it's fashion, it's toys and hobby, electronics, food and personal care, furniture, etc. So the first my recommendation, don't hesitate and go to Google Shopping as Grader and find here information what exactly your market that you are interested in right now is. Is it big? Is it e-commerce market? What niches are really growing on this market and what are not? So in the first step. The next step is more interesting and more complicated. You need to have a plan. For these guys who have already visited my courses, who bought my courses on Udemy or bought my courses on skillsbooster.net, you are familiar with my 7-question digital marketing strategy. It's about frame that you can use to start your business online, to start your project online, or scale globally. Today we will talk how to use these 7 questions if you want to go on global markets, if you want to grow faster and do it in the correct way. So 7th question, who are we? It's about your mission, vision, values. What do we offer? It's the 2nd question about your product and service. Where are we now? Competitive analysis. We will spend on competitive analysis the most time of today's webinar. Why? Why are we going online? This is about KPIs and web analytics. Of course, we need to understand our target audience, and this is the 5th question, who. We learn about how we get our audience in section number 6 about traffic sources, which traffic sources are good, which traffic sources can't be used in this case, etc. And the 7th question, how to make it better. If you want to scale your business on new markets, of course, you will do a lot of mistakes. You need to fix them. You need to test. You need to build hypotheses and change everything constantly. So optimization is really vital, and it makes like a big circle of 7 questions you need to ask to yourself and to your clients, business partners, etc. on a regular basis. So you have these 7 questions. They are really good frame to start your journey online. And this is how we will work today, trying to find new markets for your business and for your project. So the first thing we need to answer is where are we now? For this purpose, we can use such tool as SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb is the best tool if you want to get a complex picture of what is happening on this exact market. We can go to similarweb.com and try to find information about your markets or your domestic markets. By some reasons, we have some issue with SimilarWeb. Let's go to another one. Maybe it's okay, it will be here. Yeah, we have SimilarWeb right here. We have SimilarWeb right now. So we can just go to SimilarWeb and we can check here websites that we are really interested in. We can go right here and ask to check information, for example, about Udemy. There are 2 ways how you can go to the new markets. The first way is to create your own website or your mobile app or your landing page and promote it. And the second one is faster. It's to build your own business just using marketplaces. We, for example, didn't start our sales on global markets by our own website. We started it using marketplace, and the first marketplace was Udemy. You can ask why Udemy, why not Coursera, Skillshare, etc. The answer to this question is really easy to understand. We need just to go to udemy.com and to see and compare it with other marketplaces. For example, we can compare Udemy with Coursera. In this case, we can see that yes, Udemy is really big and it is the biggest one marketplace compared with other players. For example, if we talk about monthly audience of Udemy, it's mostly 1 million of total visits compared with 47 million visits to Coursera. So the first thing you need to understand when you are going to the new market, you need to understand what traffic sources and what solutions, what websites or marketplaces you will use to grow your traffic. For example, you decided to go to the global market, you want to scale your business in the United States, and you want to understand what are the biggest marketplaces in the United States for exact niche or for exact topic. Let's do the next solution. We can just type in one website. Let's kill Coursera here and let's check data for Udemy. So we see that Udemy is the most popular on the United States market. Let's analyze US as market, what topics are the most popular here and what websites can be helpful us to promote our business in the United States. As we can see, the first three websites are mostly the same in all geographies you can examine. It's Google, people are searching some information. It's YouTube, people want to watch videos. It's Facebook, Facebook is the most popular social network. If we talk about some e-commerce businesses, you want to sell something, you want to sell to the global audience, we can see the answer how you can do it using marketplaces. If you talk about the United States market, of course, you need to go to Amazon.com and start understanding how you can sell on Amazon, which case studies are really working here, and so on. The same way you can analyze any other markets. For example, you can go to Poland market. For example, you want to start your business with Poland, and you can see which marketplaces are the most actual and active in Poland. Here we see that the first three websites, Google, YouTube, Facebook, are the same, but on the sixth place, we can see Allegro.pl, it's e-commerce shopping marketplace. We can see OLX, which is also can be used in your business activities. And here we can find Ceneo.pl, which is the biggest price comparison website. And we also can add this website to our business strategy. So if we start and decide to go to the global market, we need to understand on which marketplaces we can sell our products. And usually you have to decide, will you use just marketplaces or you will also go to your own website creation. It's always a long-term strategy. It's not cheap. There are a lot of fuck-ups that can be here, but at the same time, it's usually more profitable and it's usually better to do long-term because marketplaces, they are changing their rules. They can cut your commission, they can change algorithm and so on, and it can kill your business or drop your sales. So guys, SimilarWeb, as we see, can give you a lot of valuable information for understanding where are you now to find the best marketplaces for your first start sales. If you have some services or you're selling in B2B, maybe the next step is to go to such tool as Google Market Finder. This tool can help you and find markets where your business or where your service can be really interesting for audience. For example, we can do it for our business, for Webpromoexperts.net. We are selling our courses about digital marketing, social media, etc. So just going to Google Market Finder, clicking Get Started, and dive into new markets. Here we are. So our site is already added here, and we can see that people are interested in digital marketing courses on the United States market. They are interested in India and in Germany. My German language is not very good, but if we talk about United States and India, I think that we can compete and we can start creating products that can be really good for these markets with localization, of course, but it's about ideas on which markets our product can be really interesting and where we can scale, where we can go, for what markets we can localize, translate product, etc. If you don't have such ideas, don't hesitate, go to marketfinder.thinkwithgoogle.com, and you will find here a lot of valuable ideas about markets you can test. What is the next step? The next step, of course, is to find ideas about demand. Is your brand really popular? Is your service is interesting for this market? To do this, you can use such tools as SimilarWeb, SERPstat, Ahrefs, etc. You can just go to SERPstat, for example, add the keywords about market you are really interested in, and try to check if there any demand about your business exactly on this market. Let's do it right now. We can go to SERPstat. We are typing in serpstat.com. After that, we can click sign in. Here we are. At this moment, we can check, for example, digital marketing courses for the United States market, or for Indian market, or any other. Let's check India, for example. And let's see how digital marketing courses are popular in India. Oh, it's really popular. We can see that course digital marketing is 300,000 searches. Course on digital marketing, 90,000 searches. And there are a lot of other valuable keywords. So we understand that yes, there is market in India. We need to understand how we can sell to Indian audience, what we need to tell about digital marketing to make them buy, etc. All this data can be helpful us in the process of understanding the solution. Do we want to try to sell our digital marketing courses for Indian audience? So we've met three different really valuable tools during our presentation. The first one is SimilarWeb. With SimilarWeb, you can get complex picture, how it works, what sites are popular, from which traffic sources did they get their audience, what marketplaces are the biggest in your niche. For example, we started sales on Udemy because it is the biggest marketplace, bigger than Coursera, bigger than Skillshare, etc. We are working with Google Market Finder. Google Market Finder helps us to focus on exact markets, understand if this market is good or not, where audience is more popular. And of course, such tools as SimilarWeb, SERPstat, Ahrefs, they give you exact data about keywords. You can understand is your service or good is really popular for exact market, for exact audience. It also can be used for your digital marketing activities and for getting new markets, new customers, and new target audiences. Okay, guys, after you decided that you will go to marketplaces, start from analytics that marketplaces can provide to you. For example, on Amazon, you can understand what is the percentage of sale in each category. The same thing you can make on Udemy, for example. You can go to Udemy, you can register there as seller, as instructor, and Udemy will give you such data, for example, for digital marketing courses that you can earn top $25,000 per month in category for digital marketing courses. It's not bad. So by adding here such topics as social media, search engine optimization, Google Analytics, Google Ads, you can get much more, and it's good for start. Next step, you need to try to find tools that give you more data about exact marketplace. They are usually paid, but they can give really valuable data about conversion, about sales, about the number of sold units, etc. And there are such tools for Amazon. There are such tools for Udemy. For example, for Udemy, there is such tool as Teaching Guide that gives us understanding how much each instructor can sell. And for each instructor, we can get this data about, for example, Phil Ebeners, that he's got earnings like 50K per month, like $500,000 to 600,000 or $700,000 per year. Another big thing is to start Googling and try to understand your category on this marketplace. It's really big or real small. Try to find information about the biggest sellers. In our case, we tried to examine Phil Ebener courses and found such data that he got like $2 million of sales during their first years, and after that, during the COVID year, he got 1 million plus sales, and it was really good result. So if we talk about different marketplaces, there are different analytics. For example, for Amazon sales, if you want to sell your products on Amazon, there is similar web shopping intelligence. This module of similar web can get you a lot of data about such things as how many units sold, what is the revenue of this niche, how many products views, the CVR of this niche, conversion rate. All these things can help you to grow your sales, to understand how you can sell on Amazon. Is your product popular on Amazon? With which brands exactly you need to compete? And so on. So don't hesitate to spend enough time for research, because this research can make your future sales better, bigger, and this is really important for us. The next big step is to ask why. Why are we going online? On this step, you need to build analytics and understand how you will measure results, how you will check what is really working in your digital marketing and what is not. So if we talk about the main thing, it's Google Analytics. Google Analytics gives you a possibility to run from rich analytics to conversion analytics, and from conversion analytics to transactional or end-to-end analytics. In this case, you will see how clicks will impact on your sales. But this is possible to do just for your own brand, when you have your own brand, when you have your own websites. In other cases, especially if we talk about marketplaces, it will not work. Why this has happened? If we talk about marketplaces, marketplaces are really greedy. They don't give you enough information. They don't give you enough data about customers, enough analytics. Maybe in some cases it can be PDF report or some information about sales, just a few real-time statistics. So it's really sad and boring. So if we talk about the main value, why you need to build your own sales, not just with marketplaces, because you will get a full-fledged funnel. You will see the whole analytics, and you can collect customer data and customer database. And this is the really big thing in your business, in your online business, and it will help you scale globally. If you talk about your target audience, usually when you start with new markets, you know practically nothing about them, and it's really sad, and you need to start change something with it. What tools can be helpful for you to change this data? You need to go to such tools as Think with Google. Think with Google can help you enough data about different traffic sources, and this is the first step. You can go to Facebook for Industries. Facebook for Industries is also a very important source of different information about financial services, e-commerce, retail, gaming, entertainment, technology and telecom, consumer packaged goods, and other niches, how they use Facebook tools, and how you can start your activities with new market, with new country, if you want to use Facebook ads for this purpose. And of course, TikTok Creators Portal. If you use such tool as TikTok, you will find a lot of valuable ideas here. Start to use TikTok Creators Portal, search for new insights, and it will help you better understand your audience exactly in TikTok. If you talk about classical funnel, if you understand how it works on your domestic market, for the most markets, you need just localization. As we already seen by similar web, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they are the same on the most global markets. So we need to build using these tools, such things as awareness, consideration, purchase, and after that, start working with the loyalty of your clients, making them buy some your new products, your, in our case, new courses, and you need to scale this success, and this can work really good. If we talk about the main issue, if you start with marketplace, start from marketplace ads. In each big marketplace that you can find, ask support. Do you have your own ads? In case of Amazon, of course, there are Amazon ads. We have on Amazon our book, Cutting Edge Digital Marketing, and it's really hard to start advertising on Google or Facebook ads if you have just $4 per book, and of course Amazon is greedy and Amazon takes a lot of money of his commission, so it's mostly impossible to start ads and get positive ROI when you have such low average sales. So in this case you need to find the marketplace ads, and in case of Amazon ads they give us positive ROI. At the same time, if you talk about Facebook ads and Google ads, it's impossible to start your advertising and get positive ROI in this story. So guys, don't hesitate to learn more about your marketplace where you want to start your activities, understand is it possible to set up local ads, and after that you are going to usual tools that are common to the funnel. You start from Google Ads search, you start from Facebook targeting, Instagram target ads, all kinds of remarketing, coming people back, making them communicate with you, buy things, etc. If we talk about the last step, the last but not the least, you need to understand and to ask how to make it better. If we are going to start our business online, start to explore a new market, it is impossible to do something good without any mistakes, without any fuck ups. So this kitten is watching your eyes and he says meow, not meow, but he says that you need to change all things that you are doing right now and try to make it better. Try to make better your creatives, try to make better your traffic, try to make all things that you were going to do previously. Think how you can improve it, and it will make your profit bigger, it will make your business bigger and your new markets more stable, more profitable, and try to do it as fast as you can. So guys, the Q&A session is really very important. We've gathered a lot of questions from you. We checked just few of them, and let's start to answer the question you've asked before the webinar. I know that you love this session, and there are usually some questions from our students from Udemy courses, from SkillsBooster, from guys who were watching our webinars and online conference. So let's do it. So the first question, which market has more perspective from your standpoint, Europe or the US or some other countries, and why? What is the difference between the recommended market and the remaining ones? If you talk about Europe, there is no one united market as Europe. There are like 30 plus markets. They are different. They have different special local languages. They have different specific in laws. But if we talk about the main issue, of course, it's about languages. If we talk about the United States market, it's the most competitive market. Everyone who are doing business online, they try to go to the United States because the United States is great. The United States is the biggest economy, and everyone wants to sell there. If you talk about your question, the right answer is depends. Depends on your product, depends on your target audience, depends on your background. You need to test. There is no usually exact solution. You need to test your product on European market, you need to test on the United States. But if the question can be reformulated where I would like to start, usually it's better to try to start from the United States as the biggest market. And if you can compete there, you can compete anywhere around the world. If we talk about the difference between the United States and Europe, these are the most competitive markets. And if you try to work with some small local markets, of course, it will be much more easier for you and you can do it 100% better. So let's go. How to promote a B2B? If you talk about B2B global, you need to build connect, you need to build a content marketing funnel, and it's really hard. If we talk about the easiest way, it's of course to start to find the B2B marketplaces. To easy do this, just go back to my previous slides, go to SERPstat, type in the keywords for your local market you want to start sales, and try to find marketplaces that are in top 10 of Google and selling your B2B services. For example, in our case, we have agency in digital marketing field, and such marketplace is Upwork. When the war in Ukraine began, we tried to find clients, and we have few clients from Upwork right now, and we didn't work with Upwork before this. Upwork is the marketplace for our B2B sales. If you talk about different other services, there are a lot of local marketplaces. Try to find them, try to put your product or your service or something like that and see how it works. If we talk about long-term B2B marketing, it's all about relationship. You need to build contacts. For this is better to use like global conferences, forums, exhibition. Very good works content marketing. If we talk about our experience, we have a lot of webinars, online conferences, video content, etc. And this is a big thing that helps us to build relationship and start selling in B2B. What is the expected time for a new product to launch in the market and have a good reputation so it can go globally? If we talk about niche, usually you need to work from 1 to 3 years to run through the break even. In some cases, it can be 5, 10 years, but it's always at least 1 year. And if you talk about the reputation, it's usually built in B2B, like from 5 years. It's a long term. You need to tell about yourself to market. You need to be understandable by market, and it's always a long-term story. In B2C, if you are working good, if you have good reviews, if you start everything the correct way, you can scale rather fast, and 1 year can be enough for rather good start, but of course you need to improve. Just remember the seventh question of our digital marketing strategy. You need to improve every day, and it can be really helpful for you. What's your advice for startups with no fundings? There are two kinds of advice. The first one is to find fundings, just try to fundraise it. And the second one, change your business model. So if you don't see how you can find money, maybe your business model is not the right one. Maybe it's not the profitable. I recommend you the book of Tony Hsieh about how to find the success. Tony Hsieh was the founder of Zappos, and he told that you always need to understand at what time you need to get up from one table and move to another table. He was a poker player, a rather successful poker player before he founded Zappos. So in his book, he tells how he changed this, how he changed his mindset, and how he started Zappos, which after that was acquired by Amazon. So I recommend this book. It will answer on your question maybe 100%. How can one grow from 0 to 1,000 in a month? I think that it's possible if you have strong expertise in exact thing. If you have expertise in digital marketing, copywriting, social media, search engine optimization, Google Analytics, and so on, to earn from 0 to 1,000 on Upwork is more than possible. You can take 10 orders for $100 each one, or you can find one profitable client with order for 1,000. So it depends on you. If you have good expertise in digital marketing, and on our courses we are teaching students really good digital marketing, you can earn $1,000 and over if you are good and you can sell yourself on Upwork, Fiverr, etc., and other global marketplace of digital marketing services. So how to start the first step in the global business? So maybe if we can come back to our 7-question strategy, the first thing I recommend to do is to start from research. You can take SimilarWeb, Google Market Finder, SERPstat, the analytics, internal analytics of different marketplaces you want to sell. It will be really helpful for you to start sales and to go forward. Which skills help me get rich? It's just like a great philosophical question, but at the same time, I think that focus. Just one word, focus on exact thing. You are good enough, you love to do it, and you can earn this. Try to find this thing that is in these 3 circles. You love it, yes. You can earn here, yes, and you can do it well, yes. And if you try to find this thing and focus on this, it will help you to get rich and successful. Let's go forward. Is there any business that I can do with a low capital? It's legit. Oh, you can start without no funding, just on your expertise, going to most of digital marketing professions like digital marketing, copywriter, SEO specialist, Google Analytics specialist, Google Ads, etc. So try to find more data on our courses. Go to udemy.com and Anton Voroniuk, check some of our courses, or go to Skills Booster, and in our digital marketing strategy bundle course, we can teach you how to grow your sales online. I'm going to do international goods and hair products. Which countries do you recommend, and which continents, websites, and anything else I may need to be aware of to help? If we talk about international goods and hair products, I think that Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Wish, and Joom will be the top 5 places you need to check. Please go there, examine them using that formula that we've already discussed during this webinar. How to be a good freelancer? Could you give any advice for newbie starters in digital marketing? How can they get best freelancer clients from worldwide? In this case, you need to start. Just from registration, creating your profile on LinkedIn, of Upwork, Fiverr, and creating your good karma. Just try to go through the all basic certifications: Google Analytics individual examination, Google Ads certification, Facebook Blueprint exam, etc. Gather all these achievements and add them to your profiles on LinkedIn, on Upwork, Fiverr. On Upwork, you can also go and pass exams exactly on Upwork platform. It will be also helpful. Maybe the next step, you need to start from the beginning. You need to take clients with a low check and try to give them as much more value as you can. From doing this, you will have really great reviews. By having great reviews, you will have better chances to acquire new clients. So it works like such circle. You are doing good. You are doing something that overwhelm any of your clients' expectations. You will get good reviews. Good reviews will push your sales on the marketplace, and you will be a good, successful freelancer that can earn $1,000, $3,000, $10,000, depends of your expertise and your niche. How to get the first clients? The first and the best solution is go to marketplace. So go to marketplace, check the niche by that algorithm that I've already showed you. Use SimilarWeb, use such tool as Google Market Finder. It can be really helpful for you. What is the basic knowledge I need to acquire before picking up your course on GA4? It's really good to start from basic understanding what is universal analytics, but we have all this knowledge in our Udemy course, so you just can go to Udemy, buy our course about Google Analytics. We will get the basis about universal analytics, and of course a lot of information about GA4. Is there any certificate of participation available for this session? Unfortunately, no, but we will give your certificate on our digital marketing start date. So you can go to skillsbooster.net. It's easy to go and do it. Just type in skillsbooster.net. Here, just click courses, and here you have just two products. The first one is our free points for a digital start day and digital marketing strategy bundle. Click here, digital start day starts your career in internet marketing, and register here. In this case, you will get a certificate after the attended this event. Okay, let's go forward. Let's see how many questions, as I think it was the last question. Don't hesitate, subscribe on our Telegram and YouTube channel. I will check maybe some new questions we have in chat, and we will finish today's webinar. Okay. Let's check the questions here, right here. What we have the questions right here. Okay. Amal, thank you for sharing the links. Amal, welcome. Hi, can we watch the recorded webinar later? Yes, Amal, all webinars are here, and you can go to our YouTube channel. You can just type in YouTube Anton Voroniuk. You will find my YouTube channel, and you can find here a lot of valuable webinars. For example, you can see the webinar right now. Our online conference will be on the 22nd, but you can find here webinars with Daniel Schneider, he was talking about email marketing biz. Andrew from Plardy, he was talking about conversion rate optimization. My webinars, how to start your digital marketing career, webinars, top 22 digital marketing tools, and so on. Try use all this data and it can be really helpful for you. Okay, let's check and examine more questions. Guys, I don't see question anymore. If you like this webinar, put me, please mark from 0 to 10. 10 if it was really good webinar, 9, 8, 7 if you think that it can be better, and I'll see you in the next my webinars. Don't hesitate to subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe, put like, and I recommend you to visit our webinars. They are regular. We will have 3-4 webinars each month. It will be really interesting topics. And on the next our meeting in the middle of June, we will have the crash test of websites. So if you want to learn more about your digital marketing strategy, what fuck-ups do you have and how to make them better, you can register for the next hour webinar. You will get letter in our newsletter. So just wait for it, and we will make like such crash test and try to find things in some of our students' website and try to make them better. It was Anton Voroniuk from SkillsBooster. Don't hesitate to subscribe to our YouTube channel and see you on our next webinars and our other live events. Thank you for attending and see you later.